Hello, welcome to Clash of the Rams, the sports talk show. I'm your host, Jeremy Hayes. Along with me, we have Davison Perez, Eric Russo. All right, guys, we're going to have to start on a more somber note, unfortunately, for our Season 4 premiere. But with the Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson incidents, the NFL has shown that they have a crime problem, but unfortunately, it's more of a violence problem, too. So, Davison, what's going on with the NFL?
Yeah, definitely many instances of violence in the NFL with Adrian Peterson. You got the Ray Rice video. Just a ton of things are going on. Me personally, from the Ray Rice aspect, I feel like the NFL is handling it terribly. I mean, how do you not have access to a video that TMZ of all outlets has access to? And at the same time, there's so many variables to the fact that the NFL says that they had the same access to the videos that the police had. So if the police, our own law enforcement, couldn't even have like the significant access to the videos, then how does the NFL not have access?
I'm glad we finally have a show because there's a lot to talk about in regards to the NFL. I wish we could talk about football, but there's so much other stuff off the field that needs to be talked about. This Adrian Peterson thing, today we find out that he's going to play on Sunday. They sat him out yesterday. Now he's going to play. They want due process to be played out. Well, yesterday, due process wasn't even in the Vikings' mind, and now all of a sudden today it is. It's just that the NFL and the owners and the teams, they don't know what they want to do. You suspend Ray Rice for 2 games, then you suspend him indefinitely because there was a tape. What did you think was going to be on the tape? That's my question for Roger Goodell and the NFL. And maybe they did see it. We don't know. They say they didn't, but who knows? But it's just the back and forth. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know what the policies are. They need to get with it when it comes to the serious stuff off the field, because guys that smoke marijuana are getting suspended for longer periods of time than guys that are beating their wives and beating their children, and that's a problem.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. And like you were saying with football, I watched games all yesterday, enjoyed the games, and then it's kind of like a snapback to reality. As soon as Sunday's over, it's like, oh yeah, the NFL doesn't have anything together because they're just, I don't know, just the whole violence problem. We're also, everybody's talking about Goodell. We're not talking about the players too. The players need to get their act together. I don't know what's going on that all of a sudden, the past 5 years, we have an incident off season, during the season, all the time. So I think it goes beyond Goodell. The Players Association, the players itself.
The thing is with that too is that, obviously the players are the root cause of all of this. Like they obviously need to correct their activities and the things that they do. But at the end of the day, what are these coaches' policies, and why are they so flexible to the point where these players feel like they can, break the rules and do things that are clearly unprofessional, clearly not accepted in the NFL? What are their policies, and what are their philosophies in terms of player discipline and making sure that their players are acting accordingly?
I think that's an important point, is the teams themselves are not taking the right actions. The league, you can talk about the league, but the teams, with Carolina right now with Greg Hardy, he was convicted of what he did, and he is still playing. Why? Carolina deactivated him yesterday, but he's still on that team. Now the NFL hasn't done anything with him, but they've done something with Rice. Why isn't there a uniform policy across the board for everybody that these things are? Everybody's the same. It's a case by case issue because everything is different. With Adrian Peterson, he gets deactivated yesterday. I understand that he hasn't. It's very early in the investigation and things haven't been figured out exactly. Everything is alleged. But he gets deactivated yesterday, so you're acknowledging that something went wrong with him. But then today you change course and you're saying we're gonna let due process play out. Well, what is the change? Is it because you lost by 25 to the Patriots yesterday that he's gonna play this week, or is it because you really feel that this is the way that you should do things? The teams and the owners and the GMs and the coaches are looking terrible in this as well.
This smells of something like a college football team in Texas where the star player gets let go of all, gets pardoned for everything, and what matters most is their play on the field. It goes back to Aaron Hernandez with the Patriots and the things that he was doing, like with him being involved in that case and being drafted by the Patriots despite all of his past incidences in Florida. Like, it's almost as if football takes the first seat rather than actually being a good Samaritan, being a good citizen first, and being a professional first. It just is, if you can play football, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and to be honest with you guys, like you said, I think fans want to enjoy football again, but these are, you talked about how it's no way to handle yourself in the NFL. It's no way to handle yourself in life. You shouldn't be doing this stuff in real life, whether you're a player or not. It's criminal what they're doing.
I want to say one quick thing. It's scary, the power of the league when you have fans, women, still wearing Ray Rice's jersey proudly. When you have a woman yesterday in Minnesota wearing Adrian Peterson's jersey with a stick in her hand, she should be proud of that. This is the problem we have with the NFL. It's so powerful that fans are so engaged and so wrapped up in these players and the teams that when things go badly, they're still supporting them, and that's a scary thing.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're done talking about this situation or any of the situations anytime soon. But that's the end of this segment, so go to our next segment where we're going to talk about the Patriots game against the Vikings.